In the meantime, we bring in Fox Business senior correspondent Charlie Gasparino. Look, before we get to your story, and you're breaking it again here, another story, but I just want your thoughts on the trade deal as it pertains to business leaders in America.
Well, I think most business leaders, and, listen, there are a lot of Democrats who are business leaders.
Of course.
We like Lloyd Blankfein at Goldman Sachs and Larry Fink at BlackRock, all throughout, the corporate America. But they're mostly moderate to centrist Democrats. And what they're worried about when they see something like this is that the Democratic Party has been hijacked by the far left. There used to be a time when free trade was something that was a given, that, we at least thought for long term that this was something good. Bill Clinton embraced it. Barack Obama has embraced it. Republicans obviously embrace it. But you have the Democratic Party, which is now run by the far left, which is in open rebellion against the more...
It's almost interesting that in certain cases on the social side of it,
right,
the Republicans have the same problem. The very far right has the thumb on it. But here is a situation, Charlie, where this could actually be very good for the country.
Listen, here's the thing. The Republican far right, when President Bush went to them and said, after they voted down TARP, the bank bailouts in 2008, he went to them and said, you got to do it. They did it. They just basically dissed their sitting president.
Well, I think a lot of people are perceiving that. We'll see what happens Tuesday. What have you got for us today?
Well, we've been the big story on Wall Street in the last couple of days is Stifel Nicholas building out its brokerage network that deals with small investors, and how much exactly has it paid for the Barclays unit, the U.S. wealth management unit of Barclays. Numbers have been flying all around. Barclays hasn't disclosed how much it accepted. Stifel hasn't, as you heard Ron Kraszewski, the CEO, he wouldn't say how much it cost. But we're talking to brokerage sources with a pretty good idea. They're saying that Stifel paid between $400 and $450 million. Now, why is this important? Well, right now on Wall Street, there's a huge war going on. Firms are trying to attract talent, other brokers, because those brokers deal with high net worth individuals that watch our show. And that price that they priced in here, a certain percentage, like 150% of assets under management, is kind of how this came out to be. That is going to be translated to these future deals. So this is going to reverberate through Wall Street over in the next couple of months.
Consolidation, it gets so juicy,
or
doesn't
stealing.
it? Yeah.
Stealing.
Poaching.
Poaching.
You call it poaching,
right? It's wrong.
Right?
Stealing. They're not stealing.
That happens all the time, though.
Yeah.
Teams of brokers.
But listen, here's the thing. When your broker goes to another firm, remember, he's got it. And this is where the small investor really has to worry about this poaching and all this stuff going on. So Ron pays between $400, $450. He also gives them retention bonuses. They have to kind of make up that retention bonus based on having you basically do more stuff with them. Yeah. Remember, your broker often wants you to do more trading, even if it's not in your best interest, because he has to pay off his upfront bonus. So everybody out there has this going on. This affects you, and this affects you because your broker is going to want you to do stuff that maybe isn't in your best interest to pay for his own retention bonus. Just keep that in mind.
Everybody keep that in mind. Remember, Charlie breaks it right here.
Okay.
On the 3 p.m. Eastern countdown to the closing bell. We're going to keep an eye on that trade deal minute by minute. There's a lot of fallout here.